DC here. Hi guys and gals. Video 2 on my Tag Monday. This time it's Dave Nicholson's tag. 7 questions. Yes, Dave. 7 questions as usual, and I'll do my best to see if I can answer them. As I said in the first video, I learned today was National Hat Day. National meaning America, certainly. North America. No, probably the USA. And I'd never heard of it before. Anyway. Okay. Question 1. What is the place where you wouldn't mind waiting for a long time or being alone? You know, there was a time when I really hated waiting. I just couldn't stand it. And of course, in the meantime, I've discovered podcasts. And if I have the chance, to listen to a podcast, I don't actually mind waiting. But that's probably one of the places I don't mind waiting is if there's a view, put it that way, if there's a view of something interesting, it might be, for example, you're at a festival and there's just a lot of people walking around and there's a lot of things to see. Well, that was the birds we just heard. Yeah, I guess so. Where I hate waiting is in, for example, in an emergency room, stuff like that, because that's usually associated with stress as well. So, waiting with the factor of stress is not something amusing. Any of you who've taken regular flights or what are used to the fact that you're going to have to wait at the airport and stuff like that. So I've gotten used to it by now. But like I say, thanks to podcasts or stuff like that. Question 2. Have you ever been utterly disappointed by a place you visited? Yeah, quite a few times actually. Very often it's been like little local museums. Now, there are some gems, like sometimes you're in some village somewhere and it's like, for example, we would have a museum that's called the National Sewing Machine Museum, something like that. And you think like, oh, that could be interesting. And then you go and there's like 3 things there, or there's nothing that's worth seeing, and they're always usually pretty expensive. So it's happened quite a few times, especially if you're in a village somewhere and you think, oh, that could be interesting. Like I see these little kind of like second-rate museums or something like that. Or sometimes it'll be, I think Dave mentioned it, like I don't know, like the biggest, I think he mentioned something about a hole or something. Like you'll say like, like the biggest natural cuvette or what, and you get there and it's, it's like, oh, I just paid money for that, or what was it? Oh, we had something like that. Every year there's ice sculptures at one part in the canton, and you get over there and half of them are melted. Things like that. Okay. Question 3. What is your most prized possession? Wow. I guess it depends on the size. I'd say my house, but the bank owns it, so I guess it's not my possession. But it would be that, I guess. I mean, everything else I could probably go without, but in reality, if I think of smaller possessions, it would have to be, I think I'd have to parallel what Jasmine said. Probably would be, computer, iPad, or something like that, because everything I do can be done on that, and everything I need to do has to be done with that now. And then there's my cameras. Yeah. But I guess that if I look in, in manageable possessions, so in other words, style, not the house, but would probably be the iPad, actually. I very much am attached to that. Question 4. If you were the head of a conspiracy theory club, what would it be? What? Geez. I I've been once told because that we go to an evangelical church that we're already in a conspiracy club. But I'm not the head of it. Geez. I would probably not be part of a conspiracy club. But let's just say if I was, what would it be? How about is Flat Earth a conspiracy club? Probably not, actually. It's a false belief, but I don't know. I can't answer that one. Question 5. If you were an ice cream, sorry, which flavor would you be? Chocolate. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I don't want to go into that. Question 6. Sorry, I had a cough all week and it's coming back now. What is the creepiest children's movie, TV show, or book that you've ever come across? Creepy ones. Some of them have really weird. When I was a kid, every year there'd be Wizard of Oz. And I really, really liked Wizard of Oz. I really did. I mean, I never wanted to miss it. But the monkeys that were with the bad witch, those are really creepy, and they would give. I actually never, probably myself had. Kind of nightmares. Those are really creepy. There are some really creepy things going on in that, in the Munchkins and all that. Excuse me again. Yeah, maybe. I mean, not being the most creepy, there's a lot of creepy elements in that. Yeah. Question 7. What is the one legal thing that you would make illegal if given a chance? Legal thing that I would make illegal? No, I know. Some of you would probably say, cigarettes, pot, alcohol. No, you know something? I'm thinking that aside from certain, they're already illegal. I can't think of anything. You know what? I know what you're going to say. What? You can't think of anything? But almost everything that is legal for a reason. Even, for example, I'm not a fan of having the sale of narcotics or even actually pot or whatever, because it promotes smoking. I know you're going to say, oh, well, what about alcohol? And then we can get into another discussion. But I find that, we're not making, for example, smoking illegal, but we're making smoking pot legal, and so on. So it's very difficult. I think that if things are made legal, society and people, and that's one of the main differences probably with certain political views, I guess. If something is being made legal, well, if you're an adult, and I think, you hopefully will have the responsibility not to indulge. And that's where politicians, for example, should take their responsibilities and just simply not make those things legal if they're harmful. Yeah, I've not answered the question, and I don't think I can really, because if a thing is legal, I probably wouldn't Wouldn't ban it. There's so many things that we're banning and canceling and things like that just because of a political opinion. Okay, that's it. 5 minutes. Thank you, Dave. That's those 7 questions. DC signing off. Take care, everybody. And well, have a good week. Bye-bye.